Revere, and welcome to our Revere Veterans and Community Show. And I do mean Veterans Community Show because we have two veterans. One is a Korean veteran, and one is a veteran from the Italian Army in Italy. And I want to introduce both of you. This is Nick Giacobbe, who's the president of the Council of the Elder Affairs. Thank you, Nick, for coming.
You're welcome.
And Amedeo Iocco, he's a member of the Council of Elder Affairs, or member of Elder Affairs, and so am I. Nick, before we start, Amedeo, I would like to ask Nick a few questions. Nick, you come from a family of 12, if I'm correct. That's quite a big family.
Yes, it is.
And you were the baby.
And I was the baby.
And you don't look like a baby. Tell us a little about your family.
Right. Yeah, I have 6 brothers and 5 sisters, and I'm the baby. And the end of this month, excuse me, not the end of this month, June 16th, which is Monday, I'll be 82 years old.
God bless you.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month, June 29th, I'll be married to the same girl for 56 years.
And what's her name, by the way?
Marie. My wife, Marie. Yes. I'm very, very lucky. We have 3 children, and everything's just so great. I'm just so happy to be married to her for this long.
Right. Now I want to get to you, Mr. Iocco.
Go ahead.
You come from the old country, Italy.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little about yourself. First of all, what part of Italy did you grow up so the people out there would know?
Well, in Italy over here.
Italia.
No, in Italy, I grew up with my mother. What do you mean?
No, what city? What place?
I came to Orsonia. Orsonia, there's what they call it. It's a provincia di Chieti. Chieti, there was the biggest city, yeah. There's a little, yeah.
And how long did you stay in Italy?
Well, 24 years.
Wow.
24 years. And after the 24 years, I came in this country. And when I came in this country, I stayed with my aunt. After I went to the night school, I met my wife, Raffaella. I'm married for 57 years. I'm married.
Wow. 57?
57 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And you're married too a long time.
Right, 56.
Yeah.
56.
I got 3 children, now 2. One is named Rocco, is a dentist in Linnefield, in Selby Street, 19, number 40, yeah, in Selby Street. And after they got the daughter, they got married, they live in Hyde Park, they married one Italian boy, he is construction work, you know.
So you have a son that's a dentist?
Yeah.
So he must have a lot of pull.
Yes.
Yeah.
How old is your son, by the way?
My son is 55, and the daughter 56. After the 1 year apart.
1 year apart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Nick, I want to get back to you. Before we get into the...
Cut. Morris?
Yes.
Morris, I think your mic might have moved. Can you adjust it?
No, it's in the same place.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, it fell over.
Yeah.
You want to start from the beginning again?
Can you, you'll pick up right from that question, so it's okay?
It's okay now.
Yeah, it's okay. Just go ahead and talk again.
Okay, Amedeo.
Yeah.
We were talking about...
Morris.
What?
What'd you have for breakfast?
Bacon and eggs, coffee, toast, and tea.
Okay, all right, we're good. So I'm going to come out from black, and then... Actually, I'm just going to...
Oh, one thing I did want to mention, I should have. By you saying June 16th, see, you should have said the past June because this is going to air later. So don't tie any dates down, you know, like last June or something. In other words, don't say like this Monday, February the 15th. If you're going to mention February, say the February that passed without mentioning the date. Because that way, if this airs like a March, you don't have to worry about the dates.
Okay.
I forgot to mention. That's my fault, not yours. Let me
Morris, I'm going to start with your shot. And Amadeus, can you just make sure that you sit up straight in the chair so that we can frame you okay?
Yeah. No, his is fine.
No. Him. Is when he sits forward, he frames okay, but when he leans back, he goes out of the camera shot.
Is that all right?
That is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let me know when to start the countdown again. What I'm going to say to you is we have a new director of Elder Affairs, Steve Fielding.
Yes.
And since you're the council president, you know more about him than I do.
Yes.
Then you take over. But now watch me when I say director, so you know the word is director.
Thank you.
All right, Morris.
Okay,
We are
let me
ready
know
to
when.
start. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Nick, before we went on the air, we were talking about Mr. Steve Fielding, our new director of Elder Affairs. Tell us a little about the director.
The director, Steve Fielding, is such a great guy. He is so concerned about the elders at the center, and he's always there to help whatever it is they're looking for. He is number one.
Right.
I have to tell you, I'm so proud of him, really.
Yep.
And it's almost a year now that he's been.
But he was a temporary director before, but he became our full-time director, I believe, in February.
You're absolutely right. Yes. This year.
The February that just passed.
That just passed, 2014.
Yep,
right.
that just passed, right.
Yes. Yeah.
So he became our new director.
And he is good. He's out there helping the elders every minute of his day.
That's right.
Me.
Not only that, but he renovated the office, and you had a lot to do with that. Tell us how that all got started.
Oh, my God, I can't believe it. What happened was a very good friend of mine works in town, and what happened was the place where he was working, they were going out of business, and they were getting rid of all this stuff, their equipment, all their equipment.
Right.
So they had 1, 2, 3, 4 different desks, different types of desks, beautiful, like brand new. And they said, do you know anyone that would like them? At no cost. Didn't cost 1 penny. And so he asked me about it, and I went to Steve. I said, Steve, there's all kinds of things that you can have for this office if you want them. So we went over and looked at him. He said, oh, my God, yes, I want him right now, anytime. So we went, I think, like the next day or later that week, and we picked them up. And they finally put them in, and it looks like a brand new I never saw an office that looked so good. It
I
is
happen to
beautiful.
agree with you.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Mr. Iocco, I want to get back to you.
Yeah,
You came here to America when you were about 24, 25 years old.
24 years old, yeah.
Tell us what it was like before you left Italy. Before you left Italy,
Yeah.
what it was like. Who was the man in charge at that time? Was it Benito?
No, that was almost, I don't even remember. Benito that was died.
Oh, that's right.
It was a died Benito.
In Milan, Italy,
yeah.
that's right.
I don't remember the name of the president was, man. Yeah, the name was not Benito.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like, the difference between Italy at your time and America when you got here?
Well, the idea it is in Italy, I like it. It's beautiful. No question about it. But the idea is you don't have an opportunity. When you're young over here, you got a lot of opportunity. My dream is coming true over here. Yeah.
Nice.
Whatever I'm looking for, I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Over there, I don't have no chance.
Right. And what did you do for work over here before you retired?
Well, I used to before I used to work. I used to be the labor, and after I came to cement finish. I used to, yeah, I used to do the cement finish for a long time. Yeah, yeah.
We had a cement. A lot of the Italian people that came over here actually worked on cement.
Oh, yes.
And construction. That's correct.
Yeah. Yes. When I started, there was a little bit tough, the cement finish. But later on, they come out with so much machine, there was a pleasure. Yes. Yeah.
You mean at one time you would mix it by hand until they came?
No, not mix it by hand. I used to do by hand to the floor. Now they got the machine, they do, and it's a lot of different. Before it was tough. Before you need, you got to have knee pads, and you got to do all it by hand. Sometimes at the sun, it's so hot, they dry right away, and you don't have no chance. You got to put a little water, you got to put a workout. And if they come out the machine, they was beautiful.
Yes. I'd like to ask you a question, maybe if I may.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I used to work doing construction too, but I did a lot of drafting. When they used to pour the piles for the bridges, they would have what they call wet cement, wet concrete that would harden while it was in the water.
Well,
did you ever work with those?
No. One time, one of the build the. Let me think. The Prudential.
The Prudential.
They came in some company to the Germany, and they used to put a pipe. And they have some kind of the cement, soon as they put it down, the pipe is lifted up, the cement that dry so fast that they dry, and they put the pile under the ground, under the wall anyway, and they put the building on top of the pile, you know.
There used to be a company that did a lot of construction, Perini Construction.
Perini was in yard, Perini there was the big one, Perini it's all over. Not just over there in Argentina, in a lot of places it was, yeah.
And the other big company that I worked for one time was Bechtel.
Bechtel was good too. The only thing is I work for Macamba.
Oh, Macamba.
Macamba, they was pretty good one time. As soon as Macamba, they give it to the son, they give it to the daughter. They don't do too good, you know. Yeah.
No.
Right. Now, Nick, you know, going back to the other affairs, because we're going to be hopping around here, because we got two great guests over here. We're looking at a new van.
Yes.
We have one van now that picks up the people, takes them places. Tell us something about that new van.
The new van is very expensive, I have to say that, but it's going to do the job.
Right.
And hopefully we'll probably get it at the end of the summer.
I hope so.
That's what I understand.
Right.
And it's going to be something that we can afford to buy right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
And if you know something else, Nick, if the people want to call up and get the tickets for the van, tell them how they do that.
Oh.
To get those coupons.
Oh, you know what? I really can't answer that, Morris, because I've never done it. Would
Maybe
you?
I know a little about
Yeah,
it.
I'm sorry, I really don't.
That's okay, but I know a little about the coupons on there. Usually, they buy them in a book of 10. So if you want to go, for example, you live in Revere and you have to go to the dentist, you call up a day before to senior center.
Okay.
Their telephone number, 781-286-8156. You tell them you want to go to the doctor, the dentist.
Yeah, friend of my wife got it.
Right.
They got a book.
Yes.
They call the day before.
Good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Amedeo. We want to hear it. Because
No. Well, a friend of my wife, they got a book. I don't know how much they pay, $10.
Yeah,
and they can
$1
use.
coupon.
There was, I don't know, 6 or 8. I don't know, $1.50 or $2. I don't know exactly.
Yes.
Depend how far you go.
Yes.
Yeah. And they call the day before. They're coming over. They pick you up. You told them what time they're gonna pick you up, and they pick you up again. Only pay $2, I think. $2.
That's right.
Yeah, $2.
And that's strictly for seniors.
Over 3 miles. I don't know something. They pay a little
I
more.
didn't
yeah.
know that.
You know it now.
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it now.
Yeah.
See, this is things we have that the people even in Revere don't know about.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there was a woman, I don't know the name anyway, they used to work over here, she used to work, the cent over here.
Yes.
I don't know for what reason, he went to someplace else, they live next to me, every morning they come in the bus, little bus, so they got a little, what they call, they can bend over, they can go with the wheelchair and
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the handicap.
Yes.
You can go up there every morning, come back, and they bring it back.
Wow.
That's
I don't know how much
It
they
is.
pay. I think he go to people here. I think someplace else they go. She
Okay.
went. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a woman, probably you guys know. They used to be most of the time in the back of the kitchen over there. They help. They do something there. And they was a little bit handicapped. He can work too good.
Oh, Lillian? Was that
Lillian?
Lillian? Lillian Hipman.
Lillian, yeah,
Oh,
Lillian.
yeah. Remember Lillian?
Yes.
Yeah, they live next to me. They live. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why I see. Yeah.
Lillian, we haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
From the seniors, from the council president,
Yes.
Yeah.
and from Amedeo,
Yeah.
wherever you are, good luck to you, because we sure miss you.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Remember Lillian?
Yes, I do.
Lillian.
She was there a long time, Lillian.
Yeah,
And
I
thank
know.
you for all the things you did for us folks, because we were young at that time. By the way, Nick, I want to get back to you
Yes.
now, because we have so many things really to talk about. We also have the Zuma lessons, which is something that was started for all ages.
Yes.
Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, they do that on a Wednesday now, and they started, I believe, at 6 o'clock, and it's really locked up. It's closed, but
What do you mean by closed?
they close, I think, at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
But for Zumba, they open it up again at 6 o'clock, and they wait till everybody that's going to be in the class, and then they go upstairs, and then they lock it up again.
Oh, I see.
Because you never know, at that
Right.
time of the
And,
evening.
and how much is it? Do you have a rough idea?
You know,
I think it's
I think it's $5.
Yep.
Yes, it's $5, and boy, they love it.
And there's no age limit on that, and you don't
No.
even have to be a senior.
No.
As long as you can move your legs and walk
Yeah.
up and walk down, and you
you
can
can
shake
do
and
it.
dance. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, right now I think they have about 24 that are showing up for it. And that's good
That's
turnout.
really very good.
Yeah, it is. Very good.
And also, people forgot to, people, yours truly forgot to mention, you're also with the Bocce group.
Oh, yes.
Which is also part of the seniors and
Yes.
also part of the other affairs because we're all with the council.
Right.
You just recently had your Bocce dinner. Tell us something about that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There's roughly 40 players, mostly a lot of women.
That's why you're there.
And we had our banquet at the Winthrop Arms in Winthrop, and it was so good. They enjoyed every minute. In fact, not only the 40 players showed up, I think there were 6 guests, which had to pay an extra $20. But they didn't mind doing that because the food was excellent, the dessert, and
Where
everything.
was that dinner held at?
Winthrop Arms.
Oh,
Yeah, at the Winthrop Arms. We had the bocce banquet there. Then we had a bowling banquet there also. So the food was so good. I had it looks like a pie, the chicken pie.
chicken pot
And
pie.
chicken pot pie. Oh, it was so good. Everybody wanted to share it with me, but I kept it very close to me. Nobody touched it, but it was so good. We were very pleased with the Winthrop Arms.
That's good. Now, can anybody still join the bowling league or the bocce league, or is it closed?
It's not closed. They can put their name in.
Okay.
Right now, I don't think there's an opening,
But they can't
but
put their name
they
in.
can put their name down.
Is there any membership dues that you got to belong to or pay?
No,
anything?
no. All we pay at bowling on Wednesdays is $12 a person, and for bocce, I hate to say this, $3. $3 for the bocce, and when you get a nice dinner and prize money, you can't beat it.
Where's the bocce held? At the center?
It's held at the senior center up on the 2nd floor. And it's so good, really. It is wonderful.
Right, so all these people out there who are seniors, 16 and over,
Yeah.
do you have to be a senior to come up there? Probably I would say yes if you're coming in.
I would say yes, but there's one person that I didn't even think she was 60, but she's been playing a few years now. But I would say 60, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
if there's any questions, they can call the senior center at 781-286-8156.
Correct.
Now, Amedeo, I'm going to get back to you.
Yeah.
Tell us what it was like when you were in the Italian army. What was your rank, by the way?
Well, in Italian, I was in Sardinia. It was I stayed about a month with the soldier, and therefore, I don't know, or by mistake, or by I don't know why, they picked me. I was the waitress for the big shot.
Oh, you mean
yeah.
a waiter for the big shots?
Yeah,
Whoa.
big shot. Yeah.
Wow.
They was good job. They used to give me a lot of tips too.
Oh, nice.
Even while you were in the army?
In the army, yeah.
Over here, it's the other way around. They take that everything.
Yeah, no. They give it, yeah.
Maybe we should join the Italian army.
Yeah. For the tenente, lieutenant, captain, all of the big shot, yeah.
Yes.
Did you have to salute every time you saw the captain?
No.
No?
They used to have some kind of restaurant. They came and I feed them anyway, whatever they want. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to carry 7 dishes. I used to carry on top
You
of
used to
them.
carry 7 dishes.
7 dishes. Now I can do 5. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 3 one ends, 2 on top of the,
my
another
God.
2 in the other end. So yeah.
I have to tell you
Yeah.
something. I got to go back. I know this has nothing to do with the other affairs, but when I was stationed in Germany, I was speaking to people.
Yeah.
And Hitler had a dog.
Yeah.
He called the dog Blondie. That was his name.
Blondie.
That was the dog's
Yeah.
name. Every time people bought him food, he would take a little piece and he'd give it to Blondie. And I didn't understand as a young kid why. Later on, I realized that he wanted to see if it wasn't poisoning. So he would give Blondie the little food to eat, hoping, well, Blondie didn't die. Blondie lived. He killed Blondie at the end. But when he committed suicide. Now, Nick, I want to get back to you.
Yes.
We talked about Zumba lessons. We talked about the new van. We talked about... Tell us some of the things that we do at the senior center besides bocce. We got a director of activities by the name of Lois Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Who does a lot of things for the senior center.
Yes.
Help us out on that.
Right, and I think she has something coming up very soon.
Yeah, but she's having, I think, a flea market.
A flea market, yes. Right. I don't know the date, but it's...
sometime in August.
Oh, okay. But
Sometime coming in August.
Right.
And if people wish to donate certain things, they can call Lois,
Call
781-286-8156.
Right.
And Lois will help them.
She is such a wonderful person.
Oh, by the way, she also is looking for volunteers. So if any of the women or men who are seniors would like to volunteer to help Lois out, give her a call.
Absolutely. And if they want to donate anything, anything that she can get rid of that day, yeah, that'd be great.
Yep, because that's how we raise money to support the seniors.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of the seniors out there who are veterans, non-veterans, you're all welcome to come to the senior center because there are only a few of the veterans of Second World War left. Nick is a Korean vet. I'm a World War II vet. Amedeo was a vet after the Second World War. And we're all a lot of veterans there, so you have your brothers in arms that you can talk to. You have people your own age you can associate with, which is good.
Yes.
And you can relate with stories to each other. Now, we had a TV show I got right here that I met a lady that I hadn't seen in over 40 years. Sherry Raftery, I got to mention her name. When she came up here, we talked to I happened to mention my son where he went to school, and she happened to mention that I used to play with a thing. And then when I looked at her real good, she looked at me real good, and then she said to me, I don't remember you, but you sound familiar. And I told her I was Barry's father, and we hadn't seen Sherry in 40 years. She used to come over to our house.
Oh, my
So that
God.
was the story. See that?
Yes.
It's like being on TV.
See, that's exactly right. Yes.
Now, you said you come from a family of 12. I know it's only a half an hour show.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
You're right.
Did you mention some of the...
Yes.
Go down the list of your brothers
Right.
and siblings.
Well, I have to tell you, 5 of us were in the service. 3 of us were in the Army, 1 in the Marines, and 1 in the Navy. And, of course, they were in the World War II, most of them. And I was in the Korean War. And they were just so wonderful. Like I say, I was the baby of 12 children. And I was spoiled rotten. I was just so lucky to have them as my elderly affairs. Yeah, right. Yes, I'm just so lucky. And then, of course, now that I'm married and I have 3 children, I have a son that works for our government right in Rome. He works for our
The embassy?
Yeah, right in the embassy in Rome.
Doing what if I may?
You know what? I can't answer that, Morris. I really don't know.
Oh, okay.
But he's going to be there for 3 years. We went to visit him in October, and we'll go again sometime this year. But I don't even know what he does at the embassy. But he's been with them for almost 28 years.
So he's actually working for the State Department.
He works for the State Department, yes.
It's funny because I got to tell you, when I got home out of the Army, it was the State Department that called me to give me a job, and they sent me back overseas. And I worked for them for about a year and a half maybe, excuse me, for the State Department. They wanted me to make a career out of it, but I met my wife while I was home in between the Army and the State. And my wife and I only knew each other for 3 months, by the way. 3 months. Is
3
all we knew
months.
each other. And we got married when I came back home, and we've been married for 65
God bless you.
years.
That's,
bless.
that's
See that?
wonderful. That
So
is-
if I had known her from a little less, it probably would have been.
This is to the army when I do the dish. Yeah,
You got a picture of you in the
Yes.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
one with the dish. I
Look
can
at
find.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can zoom in on this, but hold that up so they can get a good picture of that on TV. Which one is you?
The middle one.
The middle one? Amedeo, hold that up.
oh.
Hold that up in front of the TV. Can you get a good shot of that picture? Can you get an enlargement out there? Okay, we'll get that after. You know, Amedeo, we'll have him take a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
there
that.
it is.
Oh.
Which, are you the one in the middle?
Yeah.
How old were you when that was taken?
23.
23.
23, yeah.
Wow.
So you were as a waiter there?
Yeah.
With
yeah.
the...
Yeah, because it was the shape of the big shop.
Shop,
Yeah.
Yes.
right.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is my son.
Oh, and
Thank
this,
you.
Yeah,
And this is his son.
Right?
the one that passed away.
You want to pat?
Yeah.
Hold that up too. Get it. Let's get
No,
it.
no,
back.
I don't
You don't
want
want
to.
to
No,
get that?
no,
Okay,
no,
problem.
no.
No problem.
No. Wow.
Thank you, Amedeo.
Okay,
That was a
Oh,
nice
that's
picture.
so
of you.
nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Good.
Very nice.
So, Nick, we still got about 4.5 minutes
Oh,
left.
oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the time
I need
fast.
1 minute. Take a minute and a half and talk about, or 2 minutes, whatever you would like to say.
Oh,
Or what
okay.
you would like to see for the future of the center.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, I did spend 2 years in Korea, and
Can I ask you where in Korea?
yeah. What part of Korea?
Yeah.
Well, it was the Korean War.
Yeah, but the province of Korea.
Well, you know what? It was out in the
Boondocks
in
out
the,
there?
when oh my God, we lived in the tent the whole time, and I'll tell you, the winters out there were so cold. My God, and living in the tent in the winter out there. Thank God they had those. I don't know what kind of stoves you call them. That you'd put wood. We didn't have coal. We burned wood.
You know, it's funny, when I was in the Army, I had to do the barracks. At that time, we had coal burners.
Yes.
And I had to get up in the morning to shovel out the coal, 3
Coal,
o'clock.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, and when I would have to do like 2 hours or 3 hours of patrol, then I would wake up the next guy who was in charge and he would do it. That's what it was
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
Same thing with you.
Nice. Yeah.
Except it was wood out there or coal.
It was wood. Yeah, we didn't have any coal. And at the time, I was teaching because when I graduated from college, I went to graduate school for 1 year, and then I went into the service.
Which college did you graduate from?
I graduated from the Boston State,
Oh.
and then I graduated from Boston University for my master's degree. And then, I like I say, I'm just such a lucky.
I think you are, too.
I'm so lucky. The main thing is married to that same girl
Oh,
for
yeah. Well,
56
much
years.
important, this, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Amedeo, we got about 2.5 minutes left, so I'm going to give you a minute and a half if you have one to.
Yeah.
You've only been in America 59 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that right?
I enjoy every day.
Tell us, tell us what it was like when you first got here, when you first stepped out the boat.
Oh, when I come over, I came into the plane, and my
Oh, and then airplane?
yeah, my uncle, I don't even know my uncle, I don't even know nobody. They come and pick me up in the port. You say, I hold the sign, I'm Amedeo Iocco. He called me, he say, I'm Rafa, I'm your uncle. He say, because one of my uncle came over here, I don't even born anyway. And after somebody that came on over, they said, I want to come to America. This woman that come back over here, they told my uncle, he said, well, you got a nephew over there, they want to come to America. He make me the paper, I come over to America. Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
good.
God.
I would like to say one thing. There were supposed to be 5 of us here today, 5 from the Elder Affairs.
Yeah.
3 of them couldn't make it because of the following reason. Ty Smith is ill, and I hope you get well, Ty Smith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Al Terminello Sr., he wasn't feeling too well, so Al Terminello Sr., I hope you get well soon, too. And Agnes Farioli, she had another commitment to make. So, Agnes, thank you for being on the member of the Elder Affairs. And you too, Al, and you too, Ty. Beautiful people.
Yes.
And I want to say to both of you, thank you for coming.
Thank you. There was
First of all, let me say God bless you, Nick. Thank you for
Thank you.
taking the time off.
You're welcome.
There was
You
a
too,
ple-
Amedeo.
there was a pleasure. Thank you.
It was a
Thank
pleasure
you.
for us.
Yeah, no,
It's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
for
It was
the
a pleasure.
Revere
Nice to
people.
meet
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
God bless the people of
Yeah.
Revere.
Yeah.
Yes.
God bless all our troops.
Ecco bless America.
Yeah,
And God bless the great
America.
country, the United
Yeah.
States of America,
Yeah.
for bringing in people like you, Amedeo.
Yeah.
Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
listening.
Yeah.
Until the next time, thank you all out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.